Hi, my name is Diego from the Hit Music Studio, and in this video I would like to help you play the song Clocks by Coldplay. Let's go to a close-up of the piano so we can get started. This is the way that we teach our students here at the Hit Music Studio to play it in a band context, so you're going to need a singer to do it, but we believe it's pretty easy to follow along. Now, I definitely want to mention, you definitely want to get a sustain pedal for this, because if not, it's going to sound a little bit bizarre. And also, let me mention that I don't believe in teaching melodies, because when you play this parts, the idea is for you to have a singer, or you can even sing it yourself. I don't believe it's that productive to be able to play a melody, because you're never going to see a professional singer or someone that is an artist having the keyboard player of his band play the same notes that he will be singing. So with all that said, let's start with the three chords. I would say practice them as a group. I'm going to give you the fingerings here. So the first one is going to be G, B flat, and E flat. And we're going to do that with fingers 1, 2, and 4. And the second one is going to be F, B flat, and D flat. And that's also going to be with fingers 1, 2, and 4. So one thing that is important here is to just switch between the chords first, learn them with the right hand first. I'll show them with two hands, but definitely go in blocks. The third chord is going to be an F minor. That's going to be F, A flat, and C. So it's this one. So the first one plays for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second one, 4, 2 times 4 counts. This one plays again. 2, 3, 4, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4. And because we teach mostly students that are younger and beginner, definitely try to do 4. It's going to be a little bit more like a stronger finger to be able to play this. So the pattern will be just practicing that. You can do this with a metronome or drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That one repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. And I will practice just that until like you can get it pretty clear. Now, once you do that, the next part is to actually play it in the context of the song, of course, with the pattern that you hear in the recording. To do that, think of this sounds a little bit not symmetrical, but it's a pattern made out of 8 notes. Now, it's 2 blocks of 3 and a block of 2. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I like to explain it to you. You're going to run the chord from the top to the bottom twice, and then just do the top 2 notes, and then change to the same thing on the second chord, and you do that twice. So you do the whole pattern of top 3, like run twice, and then the bottom, sorry, the top 2, and then the last chord goes only once, and it's going to be same thing, 3 notes down, 3 notes down, and then just top 2. Now, one thing, and I see this with my students, don't play them uneven. You don't want to do this. That doesn't sound like it and doesn't make any sense. So when you start practicing this, definitely important to probably go very slow and very even, hopefully with a metronome or drums. I am using a sustain pedal, so I'm changing between the chords. So I'll be pressing the pedal down and then lifting up and do the next chord. One thing that you want to do with the sustain pedal is every time that you change the chord, lift up and press it again. So it will be for this chord, then up and down with the pedal, you can let it hold there, and then up and down here now. And with that, you should be able to play the right hand. Of course, we want to get it up to speed, which would be, but that's going to take some time. So my suggestion would be practice it very slowly. Mark on the metronome what speed can you play without mistakes and without getting the notes to sound weird. And if that speed is 60, maybe the next day try it at 62, and then 64, and then 68, and keep increasing the speed of the metronome until that you can actually do it correctly. You can even have the metronome click. Every note is a click. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. So it's very even. Now, the left hand is going to play exactly the same notes. We do believe, and there's multiple versions, I believe that this was recorded with multiple takes. So he's almost playing 2 or 3 different piano parts on top of each other. Now, I have seen it written with the right hand just doing chords, but I do believe it sounds better this way. So both hands are doubling, and that's very normal when you're playing in a live setting. A lot of our effort here at the Hit is to get you to actually get on stage with Coldplay and play this live. So we try to show things that we work well on stage. So my suggestion would be, of course, practice it super slow. The left hand, you want to probably use the numbers 1, 2, 5, and then 1, 2, 5. for that last one. Now, one thing here, you probably can maybe on the first chord replace the bottom note with finger 4 instead of 5. That really depends on your age. Definitely try to make sure that you're not trying weird fingerings. You definitely want to use 3 different fingers, because this, once you crank it up, the fingers are very important that they're correct, so you can actually play it at the speed that it goes and not fall apart. Once you have it, I will do it very slow with 2 hands, probably with the left hand first. That's of course not a slow speed, so definitely you want to slow it down there. We're actually going to do it slow. Let me say that if you don't have a sustain pedal, try to make sure that the notes are very connected. Don't play it this way, because it's gonna not sound the way that the song, I feel like the vibe of the song would be gone if you play it that way. So once you get it with 2 hands, slowly try to make sure that you can play it up to speed, and that would be everything that you're gonna do for the choruses of the song. So let's go on the verse. On the verse, I believe that there's again multiple piano parts and almost like a pad, but here this would work when you play it live. So the chord would be the same ones for the right hand, so I don't need to like almost go over them. You just play them as a block in this case. So I'm not gonna really cover that because you'll see it in a second with 2 hands. On the left, I would do 5 on E flat, 2, 3, 4, then 1 on B flat. That one repeats, and then we're gonna use finger 4 for your F. So if I crank it back up here to speed, so let me show you here how to play it with 2 hands, and this will be for the verse. So important to really play on the ones, because this song is a faster song, but I think it sounds very cool with you have other band members hopefully playing drums and bass. So let me show you how to play the bridge. The bridge is going to be 3 chords. The first one is a G flat major. We are going to do it with only top 3 notes on the right hand. That's going to be B flat, D flat, and F. A normal G flat major would have G flat, D flat, D flat, and F. So those would be, of course, 4 keys, but we believe for, depending on your age, it might be easy to just do 3. So B flat, D flat, and F. That's going to be twice, so 4 counts, twice. Then you're going to do A flat, D flat, and F. That's going to be only 4 counts, and then change to A flat, C, and F. Now, one thing here, in remembering my tutorials, is good to pause it, check a section, practice it, maybe even write the letters down on a notepad so you know what they are. So this is going to sound like this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and that repeats 3 times. So the whole section there, that's 4 measures, repeats 3 times. Now, right after that, or in order to, like, I guess, make it sound cool with the left hand, it's going to be G flat twice, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do D flat with finger 1 and finger 4 on A flat. So that's going to repeat again the whole section 3 times, 3, 4, then over here, and then this last chord. And then we're going to go for 4 measures of the G flat major. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the ending of the bridge, back into the first part. So I really like this song. I think it's a great almost workout for the hands. Definitely when you practice, make sure that it's even. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially give us a like. That makes YouTube show this video to other people as well. And we hope to truly see you on the next one. And remember, things take time in piano. Be patient. Sometimes when people are playing these things, it may get a little bit frustrating because you see someone else has played very easily. But it really depends on, like, if you never really played black keys and at this speed, it can be challenging. I think it's a fun piece to even practice and play very slowly. So we'll see you on the next one.